So advantages of the expectancy theory. It is based on self-interest individual who want to achieve maximum satisfaction, who wants to minimize dissatisfaction. This theory stresses upon the expectations and perception. What is real and actual is immaterial. It emphasizes on rewards or payoffs. It focuses on psychological extravagance where final objective of an individual is to attain maximum pleasure and least pain. Limitations. Expectancy theory seems to be idealistic because quite a few individuals perceive high degree correlation between performance and rewards. The application of this theory is limited as reward is not directly correlated with performance in many organizations. It is related to other parameters also such as position, effort, responsibility, education. Now, moving on to recent updates, it is an article titled as Performance Appraisal Application of V Room Expectancy Theory. According to it, a performance evaluation is a regular analysis of the job performance of an employee and the overall contribution to an organization. It evaluates employee skills, achievements, and lacking. The performance assessment process of employee is essential for organization to boost the productivity and employees and improve their results. Employees are less motivated in government and private hospitals. Employees and organization did not meet each other's expectation. So Victor V. Room expectancy theory developed, which applied in this scenario. V. Room stated that three major factors determine the person motivation, that is expectancy, instrumentality, and valence. Performance appraisal used as motivational tool and it is necessary for staff sustainability. Organization should do performance evaluation of employees and give feedback according to their work. So motivation is very important to enhance employee organizational commitment, resulting in high productivity levels. So we have already talked about that expectancy, instrumentality, and valence. The product of these three factors leads to motivation. Then comes most important current issues in motivation. These are cross-culture challenges, motivating particular groups of workers to flexibility, designing appropriate reward programs, and fourth is work-life balance. Now, coming to MCQs. MCQ number 1. According to expectancy theory, individuals will be more motivated to achieve a difficult goal rather than an easy goal when they are concerned that others will get a reward and they will not if they achieve only the easy goal. They believe they can achieve both goals. They participated in setting the difficult goal regardless of whether they will get any rewards for achieving it. They have a high need for achievement. They believe the desirable goals will follow from achieving the difficult goal but not the easy one. Any guess? A is the right option. MCQ number 2. An employee finishes their work before the deadline and submits the finished work to their supervisor. The supervisor responds by giving the employee more work to do. According to the operant learning theory, if the employee continues to complete work prior to the deadline following this event, after receiving more work to do, this situation best exemplifies dash, and if the employee stops completing work prior to the deadline following the receipt of more work, then this situation best exemplifies dash. Negative reinforcement punishment, positive reinforcement punishment, primary reinforcement, secondary reinforcement, positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, and E is negative reinforcement extinction.
D.
Any?
D.
B is the right option. B, positive reinforcement and punishment. MCQ number 3, a sales manager of a company ABC might set clear sales targets for their team, provide them with adequate training, resources to achieve those targets, and offer them significant sales bonuses or commissions for a meeting or exceeding their targets. Which of the following theory is applicable here to motivate salespeople to increase their sales performance? Expectancy theory, equity theory, goal setting theory, three need theory, job characteristic model. A is the right option, expectancy theory. MCQ number 4, top managers are usually motivated by being promoted to higher positions, having influence and powers over others. They enjoy having authority, being respected by others, prompting them to pursue status recognition. As negative as it sounds, individuals with a strong need for power can help companies succeed. They are well suited to fill leadership positions because they can better direct the organization and its people towards goal than employees. Which need of McClellan's theory is highlighted here? Need for power, need for affiliation, need for achievement, need for fame, need for success.
A.
Yes, A is the right option. MCQ number 5, the project manager motivates his team to wrap up the project by setting a target of finishing the project by the end of the month. Then break that down into tasks for each team member and make himself available to work on the project with them and provide feedback along the way. This is an example of equity theory, expectancy theory, three-need theory, job characteristic model, goal setting theory.
4.
E is the right option, goal setting theory. MCQ number 6, Mr. Salim worked for a company for several years. His performance has been excellent. He has received regular pay increases, get along with boss and co-workers. One day he comes to work to find that a new person has been hired to work at the same job than he does. He is pleased to have the extra help. Then he finds out the new person is making $100 more per week than him despite his long service and greater experience. He feels quite unhappy and dissatisfied. Nothing about his job has changed. He receives the same pay, does the same job, works for the same supervisor. Yet the addition of a new employee has transformed him from a happy to an unhappy employee. Which theory is based on this feeling of unhappiness? Equity theory, expectancy theory, three needs theory, job characteristic model, goal setting theory.
Expectancy theory.
No, equity
B.
A is the right option. MCQ number 7. A manager is designing a new position for a head of training. Considering the job characteristic model, which of the following changes would be least likely to result in a rich and rewarding job? Making the job cover a variety of tasks from one-on-one training to supervision and hiring of staff to creating training materials. Making whoever holds a position responsible for consolidating spending training activities, tying the success of training program to the company overall strategy of upgrading its workforce, building a state-of-the-art training center and new offices for the training staff. D is the right option. MCQ number 8, a software engineer believes that if she can complete her current project on time, she will get the promotion to team leader that she strongly desires. However, she doubts that she can complete the project on time. Within the context of expectancy theory, what level of motivation would the engineer have and why? Very high, since the level expectancy and the level of valence are both high. Moderately high, as high levels of valence to mentality offsets low expectancy level. Moderate, since high level of expectancy and high levels of valence will be balanced by the low level of instrumentality. Low, since the expectancy, instrumentality, and valence of outcomes must all be high for motivation.
D.
Yes, D is the right option. MCQ number 9, Mr. XYZ cannot sleep because he's terribly worried about his research paper. So he decides to get out of bed, continue working on the paper. Although he stays up to nearly 3 a.m., he is relieved then that is done and easily falls off to sleep. In the future, he will be more likely to finish his work before going to bed so that he can avoid the worry and sleeplessness. Such behavior is an example of negative reinforcement, negative punishment, positive reinforcement, or punishment.
D.
It is positive reinforcement. Yes, D is the right option. MCQ number 10, according to the job characteristic model, which characteristic describes the amount the job requires an employee to finish the completion of a product or process from beginning to end? Task significance, task identity, autonomy, task variety, job feedback.
A.
B is the right option, task identity. This is the key of MCQs. And this is the YouTube link of presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sadia.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.